So I'd like to definitely um, give a big round of applause to all the parents in California who worked so hard um, on the referendum against SB 277. It was tremendous. These are people who are trying to run their lives and raise their families, and who are very dedicated to educating other parents and to um, being good American citizens, pushing back against a law that they felt to be unconstitutional and unjust. So I just want to say to them that, it's a pleasure for me to know them. I know a lot of them now. We've gotten to be really good friends, especially on Facebook. Lets you know people that you just, would never know otherwise. So thank you, Facebook, for that. And we'll hold our breath and pray for the best from their efforts. But no matter what, we'll continue to fight for the true and authentic health of our kids. And I think at the end of the day, that's what this is about. This is about true and authentic health. And so much of how things are laid out for us in this culture, it's either you're for something or against something. And then all the pro people line up on one side and all the con people line up on the other side, and they start calling each other names and tearing each other down. Everything has become like that. Our politics have become like that. And I think what I would like to encourage everyone to do, pro and con, is to remain curious. Be curious. Try to resist the urge to walk lockstep into whatever your opinion is, pro or con. For me, where I stand is for solid health, authentic health for children, and not just our children running the earth being beautiful today, but children yet to be born. I'm a grandma. I'm blessed. I have grandchildren walking the earth. I will have great-great-grandchildren who I will never see, but who are connected to me. And I want them to live well, and I want them to live happy. I want them to be able to fall in love. I want them to be able to marry if that's their choice, to make families of their own if that's their choice. I don't want them to enjoy their 80 plus years on the planet. I don't want them to just be working, being distressed and then dying miserably. I don't want them to have to be feeding big pharma because they have all of these chronic diseases which just magically end up with you taking multiple amounts of medication until the day you die. So rather than fighting with our neighbor and fighting with brothers and sisters fighting each other, whether their kids are immunized, why don't we all join together and look at all the ways that we can have true, authentic, lifetime health for ourselves and for our kids without the aid of some big corporation. Is that possible? Like, be curious about that. Is that possible? And as we do that, and one of the most wonderful definitions I've ever heard of what communication is this. That communication is that you hear what someone else is saying and you challenge yourself to believe that there's some truth in what they say. And then you do the work to try to find out what that truth might be. Doesn't mean you have to change your mind. But you hear what the other person is saying, and with some curiosity, go do your own research. And then as you do the research, that either solidifies what you believe to be true, or you give yourself the permission to change your mind. No harm, no foul. You get to be a free, open person, and you get to shift your opinion based on sound data. And when we discuss this issue, I give another challenge for parents to look, for parents and teachers and everybody in the community to take a look at the fact of we have to follow the money, and we have to follow who is funding the science that is giving us the information that we're basing our children's lives, grandchildren's lives, our great-great-grandchildren's lives on. Where's the money? Follow the money. Now, if you do your research and it all comes out clean, great. That's great. I've done a great deal of research. I've been researching this since I was pregnant with my boys. My twin boys are going to be 36 years old this month. Ah! um, and I've been researching this their whole life long, and I've come to my opinions. And I believe every parent has the right to go through that same process of inquiry and come down to their own opinions and have that opinion be respected. At the end of the day, that's what needs to happen.